Alright, so what's our problem?
Our problem is that these two holes are not aligning with the two holes in our transmission case. They make the bolts go at an angle and they bind. As you see, they started cutting threads into there.
You got thread marks in there?
Yeah.
Really bad.
So what we did is we took
these two holes here.
STD transmission case and we asked our old friend Tatro what to do.
So we did, we got this jacked up in here so we can put the full trapdoor assembly with the main shaft. See over here?
Mm-hmm.
Full length, so you have to take your bearings back apart. Took our drill bit. You got to follow the drill. There you go. We lined this up with our hole so we know where the hole is. We took the drill bit out, put a 1/4 inch end mill in there, which is the size of our bolt, so we can cut. Then we set our depth stop here, so that'll go all the way through. And it's below the surface of the cover, but it's not cutting the tranny. There's a big chamfer in that hole. So when we put the trapdoor assembly onto the case, we can go ahead and end mill it right on center. That should allow that bolt to go into your case.
Should.
It should. Unless there's something else wrong with this trapdoor, because this doesn't fit my case very well.
Yes, I'm noticing.
We don't know who made it. It's hard to read. But it has 6 feet written on it. Alright, so we're going to put this in there and see how it works.
Alright, be right back.
How's my back view?
Alright, well, we've got it loaded up.
Partially loaded.
Now we must tighten. As you
There
see,
it is.
the alignment dowels are not aligning very
We
free.
only have one dowel because it don't work with the other dowel.
Yes.
And this dowel is tight.
Not very.
We have 4 big bolts and 1 small bolt. And this bolt's very tight, and that one won't go in. And these 3 go in fine. And not full. So you have this much play and everything. But this bolt over here acts like a dowel because you see it doesn't want to start to get just the right spot. Which is obviously right there. See how tight that is?
Mm-hmm.
It should be like these, so they go in real nice and easy.
This is a precision-made trapdoor.
So somebody is not correct. Seeing how this cover does not fit on the stock case, I'm guessing it might be the problem,
Yeah.
not STD.
I mean, you know, we already sent it back to the manufacturer and they told us that it was our problem.
Yes,
But we're wrong.
so we're fixing it.
So we're going to fix it.
Alright, so we needed something to hold it with, so we are holding it with this tranny case. We would have used a Harley case, but nobody came up with one, so
No one has an extra one just laying around.
we're stuck using my brand new one off my bike. Alright, so now you want to know how far off it is? It is that far off.
Let's get a measurement.
Well, I'd have to move it over to get a measurement. I could just cut it and see the air.
Yep. Now,
So it's cutting over here.
I was gonna say
The camera from this view.
if it was on, we wouldn't be cutting shit.
We're not cutting much.
Doesn't matter. It's enough to hold a bolt back.
See the little eyebrow right there?
Yep.
Yeah, you have to look at this to see it. And that's not where your threads were hitting on your case, because you can see the threads are on that side. Remember, this is only a 1/4 inch end mill.
We're just gonna call it production tolerances.
Okay, now, see now we got a 1/4 inch end mill, we're going to give it some clearance. So we're going to go 10 thousandths this way. And then we're going to go 10 thousandths that way because you have a lot of bolt thread showing right there. See the 10 up here?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's 14. Alright, so now we're going to cut at a 45-degree angle, which is where our bad spot was in the case. So this is a clearance cut.
Look at all that meat.
Somebody told us to put a big reamer in there and do it that way,
That's what I was gonna do.
but this way I cut the metal away that needs to be cut away, not the metal that you think needs to come out.
Right.
Now, if you notice over here, those threads that were in there are
I
almost
noticed
gone.
they're almost gone.
Yeah, we got quite a bit cut out of this corner. All right, so that's one down. Now we do the other one.
So we put our bolts in, and you see the marring on the inside of the Performance Machine side cover because the holes on the unnamed transmission
Right there.
seem to not be in the same place as its normal Harley-Davidson holes should be. So,
And that cover fits on the stock motor with no problem.
yep. So, it's more fixins over here at Tatro
So
Machine.
these two screw right in like they're supposed to. These ones are really, really tight. And these are two we're trying to fix now that are really, really off too, still. This here's the hole we just fixed. And it still is off, but at least the bolt goes in the hole now. You can see it goes in tightly. It should just spin right through all this.
That's going in crooked. You can see the bolt heads going like this.
The bolt head itself is
Crooked.
crooked.
Yeah, the bolts are crooked.
Crooked bolts. You put a bit of oil in the threads to help them out. So we still have alignment issues even going through here.
Yeah. That's far too that's far too much tension.
That's a little bit of torque.
Yep. Especially on an aluminum 1/4-20 bolt.
Yep. You're definitely making my case work harder. All right. What's going on with this thing? The threads are still tight down there. See about the same direction it's off.
Yep. Yep.
All right, we have 345. Nope, different number. That was 352. 342.
352.
I moved to 10.
Oh.
The other one's 345. So we go 55. Let's take it on this one, same direction. Same cut in both holes. All right, where's our fancy cover? Now we retapped all the holes on my tranny. And we cleaned up all the bolts so they now don't have chrome buildup on them. Didn't fit real good. And we had one bent bolt that was long. And these all should fit in here now. That one's longer.
The longer two go to the top. They're significantly longer though.
Yeah, I've been trying to find the other ones that are short.
Oh, they're probably in the trans box.
We don't have another long one for here for the dowel. So to cut the hole out, to cut this cover out like that, that's what it would take to make it fit. So you can see how close it is on this side versus the other side. Let me get this so I can turn it. See the big gap on this side?
Yep.
And you see how close it is over this side?
And that's not paint buildup.
And the other direction, looks like we're pretty good this way, maybe a little bit closer here.
You heard it here first.
So, and everything's coming off my STD case, so every vendor has a different bolt pattern for some reason, I don't know why.
Yeah, you think they would all match Harley ones, the one they all try and mimic.
Yeah, but yours didn't fit.
I don't
But
know.
you didn't try bolting this onto a stock trapdoor, did you?
No.
So we don't know if these two holes are off. Once we clean all the bolts up and the threads up, all these holes go in like they're supposed to. This one here that was binding up now works correctly. The bolt had chrome buildup on the tip of the bolt. And we had a lot of chrome buildup in here, which galled up the threads a little bit. We cleaned up everything. It goes in there like it's supposed to. It's aligned correctly. It's not binding up going all the way down. So that's okay now. But these ones over here are way the hell off. But these here, I think the dowels are a little off, but all of these do go in smooth, so it can't be too far off on the dowels. And we're off quite a bit here. Now you want me to spot that to see how far it is?
If you want.
When we spot it, we'll see it.
Yeah, we might as well,
Once
because
we
you...
engage it. So you can see there, sitting on this side over here, you can see it.
Yep.
You can see it from that view or come from this
Oh,
one.
I can see it perfectly.
Now if I go straight down with that, it should
It should
line up.
It should. Because
So-
numerically it would line up.
I might have to cut the outside here also, I'm not sure, but I have to cut this all the way down to make it go. So what do you want me to do?
Fire away.
Go for it. Alright, so we're on 345.
Ball under the lathe.
We'll go get it. Get it. Alright,
All
so we
right.
just got done cutting this cover. Seems to be a little bit of difference now.
Amazing. Look at that.
Now we can luck out and have this part actually screw in.
That's the bent bolt. Look at that head.
They were both moving, but it doesn't matter, it's going down, that's all I give a squat about. Okay, we're all in. So that aligned it,
Yep.
at least
Sure.
on my cover,
Sure
or my
did.
tranny,
All right, wait until we get to the other tranny. It'll be a totally different story.
probably. Remember, this hole don't work over here.
Yet.
Now, you want me to cut that one to make it work too, or leave it?
Oh, I still gotta cut this one.
I know, but
Might as well, because it worked on mine, but I don't, like I said, with my luck, I'll get back and nothing will fucking bolt up because the hole's magically moved.
could happen. Okay, move this back over to 0. Because 0 is where we were at. Close enough. Alright, this one's probably about the same there. That might even be worse. That's a heavy cut. That's a good 30 thou cut. Look at it from this view, you can see better, can't you?
No, I can see right down there. I can see that too. Wow.
It's huge.
That's a chunk of meat.
I think there's more on the other side. Alright, go for it. little chips at. See what happens.
So look at that. Goes in effortlessly. Okay, boss, fill them in.
We're done.
We're done. We're gonna put it in a bike and run it. We're not worrying about this. It's just gonna fit.
Can't have no music in the background.
So we're gonna modify the trapdoors. We're gonna modify the baffles.
So they clear the line. We got a line in here. Gen 2 will probably have the line come out of here. Eliminate 2 bins. This will be the same back here. We'll have to modify the door slightly when we move the hose over. So this door has to be moved over a little bit, but other than that, shouldn't be a problem. So
We're getting there.
one step closer.
See you next time.
Oh yeah.